Did you know it can take years to get this nose piercing if you're starting from zero? Hi, I'm Rebecca from Bodyartforms, and today we're talking about the Septril piercing. It's one of the most unique, advanced, and honestly, most committed piercings you can get. So, first things first, what is a Septril piercing? It's a piercing that goes right through the tip of your nose, between your nostrils, and it actually passes through a stretched septum. So if you don't already have a stretched septum, or your septum isn't big enough, you'll need to spend some serious time stretching that safely first. This can take a long time, and yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable and spicy. You'll need lots of patience and commitment. Now, something important to know is if you've been stretching your septum by stacking, you won't be able to get this piercing. Stacking often creates a narrow channel instead of the round, open space you get with regular stretching, which means the jewelry won't sit correctly and your piercer won't have the space to work. Because this is an advanced piercing that requires a lot of preparation, you'll definitely want to find a reputable, experienced piercer who's done Septrils before. The piercing is anatomy dependent, so your piercer will need to look at your stretched septum and the structure of your nose to decide whether it's possible. Usually your septum needs to be stretched to at least a 2 gauge or 0 gauge before you can get a Septril. Why? Well, during the initial healing period, you won't be able to wear septum jewelry and shrinkage can happen. This size gives your piercer enough space to work and helps prevent the back of the jewelry from embedding if your septum shrinks a little during healing. Placement will depend on your nose shape and where there's enough tissue for the piercing to sit flat and comfortably. The piercer will figure out where it'll heal best, so don't be surprised if it's not exactly where you imagined it would be. For initial jewelry, most piercers will use an implant-grade titanium labret stud, usually 16 gauge or 14 gauge, that's a little longer to leave room for swelling. Once the swelling goes down, you'll need to downsize the jewelry, possibly more than once, so check in with your piercer about when to go back. During the initial healing period, you won't be able to wear any septum jewelry. Adding septum jewelry too soon can cause pressure, irritation, or migration. Once the piercing is healed enough, you can start reintroducing lightweight jewelry like pinchers or tunnels. Heavier metal jewelry like clickers or captives might press down on the Septril and cause discomfort, so you may have to experiment to see what type of jewelry feels best with the Septril. And if you're not sure when you can start wearing septum jewelry again, go see your piercer. So how painful is a Septril piercing? Well, it's definitely up there. The tip of your nose is full of nerves, and you're piercing through both cartilage and soft tissue that's already been stretched, so it's going to hurt. Expect a quick but intense sting. As for the healing time, it'll be similar to a nostril piercing, since it goes through cartilage. It can take 9 months to a year, or possibly longer to heal, depending on aftercare or any complications. Make sure to follow your piercer's aftercare instructions. Clean the piercing twice a day with saline spray. Clean the outside and inside of your nose. Just spray, let it air dry, and then pat away any excess with a clean paper towel. Avoid touching, twisting, or bumping it, and be careful when washing your face or blowing your nose. Keep skincare products and harsh chemicals away from the area. Try to sleep on your back or side, and skip swimming pools, beaches, lakes, or hot tubs while it's healing. They're full of bacteria and can lead to infection. We know that stretching your septum can take years, and having it shrink while the Septril heals is concerning, but don't rush to put jewelry back in, as that can irritate the piercing. Give your Septril a chance to heal a bit, or wait until your piercer gives you the go-ahead. Once your Septril is fully healed, you can slowly stretch again. Just do it in 0.5 millimeter increments to avoid irritation or damage. And once you're healed, you can start having fun customizing your jewelry. You can swap your labret stud or end for something more decorative. Ask your piercer what length and gauge you wear, and check out our site at bodyartforms.com, where you can find tons of labret styles and jewelry ends to customize your piercing. So that's the Septril piercing. It's definitely not for beginners, but if you're ready for the commitment, it's one of the most striking and rewarding piercings out there. We hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow us on all of our social media platforms at Bodyartforms. Bye!